Welcome to day 6 of Camp Online. It's been so cool having you all with us for this first online camp. We have loved seeing the crafts, the challenges, the parties you guys were having yesterday looked epic. Today, we're going to pick up the story where we left it yesterday and look at what happened after Jesus had appeared to Mary. Luke tells us in his gospel that not long after Jesus had appeared to Mary, his disciples were gathered in a locked room, and then Jesus just appeared in the room, which obviously terrified the disciples. So Jesus started off by saying, "May peace be with you. Calm down, it's okay." Then he ate some food to prove to them that he wasn't a ghost, he wasn't someone that we're imagining, he was actually there in the room with them. And then he opened up their minds so that they could understand the scriptures. He told them, "This is what is written, the Christ will suffer, he will rise from the dead on the third day. His followers will preach in his name. They will tell others to turn away from their sins and be forgiven. People from every nation will hear it, beginning in Jerusalem. You have seen these things with your own eyes." Jesus is saying that all of the Old Testament points to his life, death, and resurrection. Not just a few key verses, but the whole Old Testament is about him. In fact, we're told later on in the Bible that all of the Old Testament prophets spoke by the Spirit of Jesus, and all of them pointed to the gospel, or good news, of what Jesus would do. So what are we supposed to do with this good news? Well, this is where we're going to jump to the Gospel of Matthew. So 40 days after his resurrection, and after appearing to over 500 people, Jesus went back up, or ascended to heaven, where he sits down at the right hand of the Father. But before he went back, he told his disciples to gather on a mountain, and he would tell them what they were supposed to do now. Jesus told them that all authority in heaven and on earth has been given to me, so you must go and make disciples of all nations. Baptize them in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Teach them to obey everything I have commanded you, and you can be sure that I am with you to the very end. So Jesus tells his disciples that, 1, he has all authority in heaven and on earth. The whole universe, he has authority over it all. And because Jesus has that authority, his followers, his disciples, should go and make more disciples. As his followers go about their lives, they should tell more people about who Jesus is. They should make more followers of Jesus. And those followers, those new disciples, should be baptized. That's a washing in water that churches do in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit to publicly show that someone is a part of God's people. And then those disciples should be taught more about what Jesus has done and how he wants them to live. Then Jesus caps off this talk by promising to be with his people till the very end. And this is a little bit of a throwback to the start of Matthew's Gospel, where Jesus is called Emmanuel, God with us. So tomorrow, we're going to look at how Jesus' disciples followed those instructions in the second book written by Luke, the book of Acts. But until then, I hope you guys enjoy the crafts, the challenges we have for you down below. Thanks so much for being a part of Camp Online, and I'll see you all tomorrow.